There we go. How you doing, boys? Alright. Clearly I know what I'm doing. Um, turn this back to full screen. Were you watching your own stream and the noise started stacking? Yes. I had this chat pulled up on another tab. Alright. Boys. Let's talk. I don't know. Maybe we'll edit the stream afterwards. I post this as a video. So I guess if I'm doing that, I should probably start recording. Let's see. I was recording something the other day. Yeah, I recorded 13 hours of footage the other day on accident. Let me just delete that. Delete. There we go. How we doing, boys? How's everybody doing? Can I turn this down any further? I guess I could do this.
The mighty Kylo Ren. Raw.
Meh? Why are you doing meh, Jack? Tell me all about it. Tomatoes all around for me? Why is it tomatoes? Can I pop out, chat? Should I do that? There we go. Now I have you guys.
First order was just the beginning.
I'll do that, and then
I will give you
yeah, it's fine.
so much more.
Tornadoes. See, I can't read. I'm glad some things never change.
Everything.
All right, boys. Let's chat. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Wife lost job in January, so hasn't been able to get another one. Ah, dang. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a tough job market right now for sure. So let's talk. I don't know how many months it's been since I fired up a stream. Actually, I could probably figure that out. How many months has it been? It's actually been a month? 2 months almost? What day was this? Does it say? February 5th? That's 2 months. Okay. Which, in Swiggo time, that's a lot. But I won't get into everything that happened because I don't want to talk about everything. Maybe a story for another day. But basically, I just felt like the game had gotten to a point where it was too important to my life. And other things in my life were suffering because of it. So, I just felt like I had to just get away. And along with some other things going on in life, transitioning jobs was a part of that. I just kept thinking, oh, well, I'll get back to the game eventually. Like, it'll just be a couple weeks off or whatever. And then just more and more started happening in my personal life that I just felt like I needed some time away. And over that time, I was kind of contemplating how much time I wanted to invest in the game going forward. And I think the biggest kind of question for me was, what was my new job going to look like, as far as time that I would have away, and what would my work schedule be like. And I feel confident now, after being in this job for a few weeks, that it's going to be manageable, and that I will have a somewhat regular schedule But that gets me to content creation. And I was thinking about what really kind of makes me satisfied, what drives me as far as content creation goes. And I think as much as I love live streaming, it's just not going to be something I can commit to doing 3 times a week for GAC. And it's really a bummer because I feel like in order to really have like a full progression on GAC, you want to see all 3 of the battles. And so I've been thinking about or all 3 of the rounds basically. So I've been thinking about what does that look like going forward. And I think actually the reason I started, not the reason, but one of the reasons I started doing content in the first place was because I wanted to get better at video editing, and I wanted to kind of flex that muscle a little bit more. I wanted to create thumbnails and create videos and do things like that. And so I think what I'm going to be starting to do is leaning more into making videos. I don't know how often that's going to be, especially as I'm just starting this job. I do want to make sure that I'm making good impressions, doing a little extra work here and there to kind of do all of that. But I really want to make more videos, is kind of the crux of where I'm going with this. And so it doesn't mean we won't fire up streams, but I don't think we're going to be streaming GAC as much. Instead, I think what I'm going to plan on doing going forward is recording my GACs and then editing them down, kind of like how Arnold does his GACs, because then I can do it in multiple increments. That helps me to be able to split that up, because the biggest thing for me is I can't commit 2 to 3 hours at a time to stream with having a baby at home. It is really the biggest thing, because if the baby wakes up, I have to either cancel stream or my wife is taking care of the baby every time. And that's not fair to her if I'm working 9 to 5 and then I'm trying to stream from 7 to 11 or whatever. That basically that just puts her on mom duty the entire time of the day. And that's not fair to her. And honestly, it puts me working. I don't want to call this work, but like it was a revenue producing thing for last year for me. So it puts me basically unavailable to my family for that long. Whereas if I'm recording a video, I can do 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, edit it, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and get all of the time that's needed into it. So that's kind of my thought as far as what GAC is going to look like going forward. I think a lot of people have been asking about the free-to-play accounts. As of right now, I'm only going to be playing on one of the free-to-play accounts, which is this account that you're seeing here. This is my Leviathan Rush account, the one that's a little further along. I think we're going to continue this one. I don't think we're going to continue the other one and the People Strikes Back for the moment. I don't want to say never, but I don't want to try to commit to too much right off the bat coming back. So kind of my time away was a way for me to kind of reevaluate what I think I can do and what I can't. And I think streams is kind of the big thing that I don't think I'll be able to do as often. And I'm hoping that when we do streams in the future, we can kind of make them bigger events, bigger things where we get somebody else to come on, or we talk about a specific topic, or if there's like a big update or a new journey guide or something, we stream something like that in order to kind of make those streams feel more special. So that's kind of my thoughts on where we are at. And then obviously I'll be continuing my main account as well. I don't think I'll be spending on Swiggo as well as another thing. I went over my spending last year and I just didn't like what I saw. And so I think for this year we're going to really, really reduce spending and try not to spend basically at all. Lightspeed bundles we will probably make an exception for our main account. But other than that, I think we're pretty much going to be doing zero spending. But yeah, that's basically where I've been, what we're kind of planning on doing for the time being. Did I miss anything? You guys have questions? I know I said I'm not going to stream GAC, but we can probably do GAC. I have like an hour to be here. Yeah, my Swiggo spending since January is in the toilet. Yeah. I also I don't know, I got really dissatisfied with the way that the game creates FOMO and then pressures you to spend in order to get rid of that FOMO. I'm really not a fan of that. And so I don't really want to reward that. And honestly, from everything I've seen in this last era, it seems like I really didn't miss a whole lot, honestly. It seems like this last era was not particularly well received by most people. So it seems like I'm not really missing a ton. Yeah, I cannot stand how they are leaning into the Datacrons and Simtray event stuff. Yeah, the Bad Batch era was so bad. They shoehorned them into the new raid. Yeah, I saw that. I'm really excited about the new raid, though, so hopefully that is good. We're going into, like, my favorite era in Star Wars, so I'm hopeful that we're getting some new good content coming forward. Oh, yeah, and then on this account, I needed to... Yeah, data mines are showing PvE Datacrons, and they announced a new temporary assault battle for whales. Yeah, I saw the PvE Datacrons. That is scary. All right, we got to do this because we need it for the raid. Yeah, you guys can see me try out my. I'm begging for R10 at this point to give progression that doesn't go away. Yeah. So the other thing I want to do, actually, I was working on some stuff for this earlier, so maybe you guys can help me out live, and I don't know, maybe we'll do this kind of stream every time a new Datacron set gets released, but maybe like a Datacron speculation stream, and then we can kind of make a guide video for people as far as what to farm and what kind of level 3s, level 6s to shoot for. I think most mid-game players are usually shooting for like 1 or 2 Datacrons, and so being able to help them narrow down, I think that's pretty fun. So maybe we'll do that a little bit later, but for now, let's try this out. This is my first time doing Naboo on the People's Guild account. Well, it's not my first time. I was trying it earlier. GG, Dooku, Sid are the big 3 I spotted at a glance. I think Poggle looked kind of nasty to me. But again, I only looked through it pretty briefly. Oh, what am I doing? This is not how you play this. Alright. So... Poggle looked okay, but Sep repost with Geos will be good generally. Yes, the repost I was thinking, and then, yeah, Poggle, it's not that great by itself, but I think it'll be really killer in Territory Wars. Alright, so we got that, so that means we all got that, so let's go here. Just basic. Let's do an assist. Assist with you, because you can attack twice. We've had 1 turn there, so let's wait to spread buffs. The next turn Yoda takes, we're going to spread buffs. Let's go over here. Alright, Yoda's going to spread. Counterattacks, please. Thank you. Wow, how'd you not die? Would Dooku work solo? I've got an R8 Dooku on the People's Guild account, but no one to go with him for the Kron. Yoda has damage pin up basic, which I know you know. Yeah, but I don't want to feed Yoda turn meter. I want him to keep his buffs for as long as possible. Dooku is kind of about him assisting, so probably not. I haven't really looked at it. I didn't really look at the Dooku one, honestly. We just got a key. Let's actually do this. Maybe strip the turn meter? No, but... dang it. Alright, maybe Qui-Gon can get rid of those buffs. Yes, he can. Beautiful. And I think Kit's going to need another potency here. The Dooku and GG they assist when everyone else uses abilities. I can try for the Bad Batch at least. I just need to leave Omega out to use it. Oh, because she's not relicked, yeah. Let's see. What do we have here? It's sort of dispel buffs. We'll just do the massively overpowered to start here then. Shakti's greater than Omega anyways. I don't disagree, honestly. Do it for Ray counter. I need to check out my Bad Batch on my main account because I have not used them basically at all. Bad Batch is a team I have not really used much. Let's just go ahead and do that. We're kind of weak. I could use a heal from Lumi if she can get one. Alright, this is his first turn with the potency. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Let's strip the buffs over here. Alright, let's get some counterattacks going. Yoda's gonna need to spread buffs just so I live. Please. Get rid of those buffs. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, let's just see what we can do without Yoda, but it's gonna be a little tough. I assume you know the general way to run this from your main team, but without Zeta, it's just AoE, Lumi special, Yoda spread. So it's another overtime for 1 turn. Run this from your main team, but without Zeta. I have the Zeta now. Yeah, I went and got the Zeta. I didn't even look. Do they have the pain in the ass thing? Yeah, they do. Let's just get rid of it. I think that account can probably go sub 10 with Ebonhawk if you want. Unless it's a rush only account. Sub 10. Are you talking about Fleet Arena? On this account? I have not been able to break like 100 on this account. I don't think we're going to be able to do this without Yoda. Who has it? You have it. Yeah, oh, okay. Not having Shock's cleanse really sucks here. Alright, let's try again. I run this at gear 12, mostly on my alt, no Zeta. The problem is I don't have the gear to take everybody up right now. And my mods are kind of ass. Let's see. Let's try this, actually. Gear 12 Lumi Kit, Relic Shock, Grandmaster Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah. Shock T helps a lot. Yeah, you're 10 million alt. For GR, Leviathan is easier than 3A. Oh, in theory. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Alright, I gotta focus up. Come on, I don't want to have to do this all night. Wow, we got no counterattacks and all that? Love that for me. Alright, there we go. Let's just basic. Alright. I don't remember where I want potency, so let's just spread it. I'm gonna wait a turn since I just spread it with Yoda. There we go. Now we're getting some counterattacks. I suppose I'm also not relicking Annie or Snips at the moment, as I've got a lot more characters at higher priority for me. Oh, for your fleets, yeah. Oh, the tenacity up, having that when we went in here was great. Also, they're like half dead already. Alright, let's do this. Oh, damn. What? What happened there? Just gonna do this. What? I don't know how that happened, actually. Massively overpowered. I'm confused. Counterattack's probably the health to spread to even do something else. Yeah, but why did they counterattack? When I was using the fleet ability. We're gonna spread buffs. So we have tenacity up when we go into this next area. And the foresight. That was weird. I don't know what caused that. Alright, and then he only has potency up. He doesn't have healing over time, unfortunately. They went after you did fleet. Oh. It was while I was still like loading down. No, I didn't see it. Also just realized I can't use the membership emotes anymore. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I did cancel everyone's memberships when I first started my break, so that way nobody was paying for a membership while I was not making content, because I thought that would be kind of scummy to do. So I have reactivated them since I'm planning on starting them back up, but they have to get approved, so that might take a day or two. Let's see. Are they going to take a bonus turn? No. So let's just do that, and then we'll do this. Alright, and then... Wow, I don't have potency up anytime soon. I need a heal. Lumi, please. Lumi, please. Oh god, I'm not going to get a turn anytime soon. Damn. Wow, that was an unfortunate dodge. That was a really unfortunate dodge. How we doing? Doing well, River. How about yourself? Alright. Now you can die. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Mace has the lowest accuracy on planet Earth. I thought it was about to dodge again. Let's just do that. Let's see if these three can clutch it up. Droidekas managed to dodge very well for something that barely moves. Yeah. I mean, these are the only two I really need. Gosh, all that time before I got a single turn. Alright, surely this will go swimmingly for me, right? I don't even have healing over time. Oh, yes, I do. Let's make sure I have it. Wow, this is not going well. If we can complete this phase, I'm just going to say it's good enough, though. Maybe? And I think with raid rewards, hopefully I can take the rest of these guys to gear 12. Alright. I think that's as good as we're going to get. JMK specs begs to differ. I don't remember what I said. Alright, 260. We'll take it. We need to 7-star these two guys, and then gear 12, these three. And then we will be in a good spot. But hey, we hit the 500k mark. That was kind of my goal, so I'll take it. We're well on our way to the 14 million, boys. Way to go. Let's see. Come on, Scribbles. Get in there. Alright. You guys want to talk Datacrons? I'm curious on your guys' thoughts. Especially because I don't know how the new Bad Batch team works at all. Sidcron is back. Yeah, I saw that. I'm hyped. Sadly got a dip, but 07, sir. 07 back at you, sir. Alright. Let's start with the character ones. Big winners, big losers. Actually, do I want to pull this up on Swogo.gg? It's kind of easier to read on Swogo.gg. Let's do that. Mon Mothma is eh. Sounds like fighting words. Robemel and Jack are about to fight. Gotta go myself as well. Great to have you back, though. Great to be back. Panic. Appreciate you. Alright. Where is it on here? Datacrons. Echoes of the Rebellion. Here we go. Shizakaku, how's it going? Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Put this here and then zoom in. Let's line it up the corner and then... Oh, let's actually do this. Yeah, I was just pulling up everything. All right. Probably the best Rebel fighter other than Bodhi. Yeah, and I imagine. Actually, was Bodhi in the bundles that came out? I don't remember. He was, right? So I guess a lot of people have Relic Bodhi. All right, let's start with characters. I've like quickly looked through this, so I'm gonna read these again. So Saw Gerrera. Whenever another ally is defeated, Saw Gerrera takes a bonus turn, and their cooldowns are reset. And when your allies are getting defeated as rebels, that's probably not that great. Whenever Darth Sion critically hits an enemy, Darth Sion gains 10% critical damage, defense penetration, and offense, stacking max 200% until the end of battle. Whenever he critically hits an enemy. Man, I wish this was whenever he got critically hit. Then that'd be good. Let's see, he AoEs. He just doesn't have good crit chance, though. So I don't really see that being all that great. At the start of Admiral Trench's turn, dispel all debuffs on them. They recover 5% health and each debuff dispelled this way. Okay, that's not bad. When Mon Mothma uses a basic ability on their turn, other allies gain 25% turn meter. Other allies means all other allies, right? So that's actually pretty good. So if the Assassin whenever successfully gains stealth, they recover 100% protection. No, it's like I was like maybe with Bane, but not even good there. Whenever Wrecker loses taunt, remove 50% turn meter from all enemies. I don't know how often he's losing taunts. I don't know if that's good. I really don't know his kit at all. Good for extra banners on a Malgus squad. Are there other Sith that are on Malgus' squad here? I don't know. Count Dooku has plus 200% critical chance and critical damage while he's inflicted with a debuff. Okay. Whenever a Separatist ally uses a special ability on their turn, Count Dooku assists and dispels all buffs on the target enemy. I have to read that again. Whenever a Separatist ally uses a special ability on their turn, Count Dooku assists and dispels all buffs on the target enemy. Okay. At the end of his turn, Count Dooku is inflicted with disarm until the start of his next turn. Whenever Count Dooku takes damage during his turn... Whenever Count Dooku takes damage during his turn... Damage during his turn, the weakest enemy is dealt 200% of that damage, which can't defeat them. Oh, you're right, that is Chrysanthemum. What is that? I don't remember what it does, other than decreases your offense. Minus 50% critical damage and offense. Whenever this character uses base ability, they gain damage over time for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. At the end of his turn, Count Dooku is inflicted with disarm until the start of his next turn. At the end of his turn. Whenever Count Dooku takes damage during his turn, the weakest enemy is dealt 200% of that damage. You can't defeat them. Takes damage. So, okay, this seems dumb. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, so you're giving yourself disarm, which I'm assuming is so that way you get these damage over times. But basically all of your counterattacks are going to hit like wet noodles. And then when you get those damage over times, you're going to do 200% of that damage, of damage over time damage? But that doesn't seem that strong. Disarm gives him debuff. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so it's net damage. Net 150. Okay. Okay. So when he's assisting, he's getting dot, so he nets 150. Okay, so every time he attacks... Oh, whoops. Every time he attacks, they gain damage over time for 2 turns, which can't be yours. So every time he counterattacks, he's going to get a dot. Dooku Entrench is nasty. Yeah. Okay. I see how this is supposed to work now. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it working anywhere, though, other than Dooku. I mean, or maybe on a Trench team, but maybe you can somehow find a Newt team that works. I don't know. Maybe I'll test that out, because I don't have Trench geared up. Whenever another ally... Well, actually, 1 second. Actually, dude, I think you might be able to slot him onto Grievous. It's just... Well, yeah, but you want that for Grievous. Never mind. Yeah. Maybe in 3s? Maybe in 3s you run GG with, like, B1 IG? Because I'm just thinking that the constant assisting would be really good with Dooku with B2. So maybe you run, like, a Newt Dooku B2 or something? In 3v3? Or... I don't know, maybe people with Stap can... I just feel like you can't lose B2 off of... So yeah, maybe you can run it with Newt? I don't know. Maybe I'll test that out a little bit. Because I think if you don't have Stap... If you have Stap, you put Stap with General Grievous, and you run that. Then you take Droideka, Newt, Dooku, Jango, Watt, and throw them on a team together. Maybe this does well? I don't know. I think this could work. I think you can maybe make this work even without Trench. It's obviously not going to be as strong, but there might be able to make that happen. All right. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Whenever another ally uses an ability on their turn, General Grievous assists, dealing 50% more damage. That's just solid. Like, it's going to make Grievous a bit more of a pain, especially with Stap and GAC, I think. Because how freaking fast Stap is, so. If the allied leader is a rebel fighter, so you mean Saw Gerrera. Whenever a rebel fighter ally gains or loses turn meter, or a bonus turn, they recover that much health and protection. That much. Gains or loses turn meter. So when a bonus turn is just 100% health and protection? Whenever an enemy loses... Wait. Every time they gain bonus turn meter? That's a lot of healing. Whenever an enemy loses turn meter, they take 10% of their max health as true damage. Whenever Bodhi Rook uses his basic ability, the target enemy loses 30% turn meter, which can't be resisted. If Bodhi Rook is defeated while another ally is active, he revives 50% health and takes a bonus turn. Let's hop back over to game for a second. Let me hop over to the main, actually. Because who could I use that with if I got it? If I did manage to get that one, how would I use it?
Look what has become of you. Lost. I'm lost. And yet in his presence, so close.
I don't know what I would do with that.
Kenobi. In my mind's eye. Kenobi. I never planned on killing you. But I will make you share my pain.
Alright, claim my bonus energy too. Let's see. Oh, dude, I want to get Marok done. So Rebel Fighters, basically, right? So I do have Bodhi Relics now. I just don't have Saw Gerrera up. I'm not gonna, I mean, am I freaking gonna use Wedge? Is this gonna be a Wedge? Could be a level 6 at Halcyon. Oh yeah, let's look. It's a good idea. Let's check level 6 real quick. I was going to kind of come back through these. Whenever a rebel fighter ally defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. If you already are defeating enemies, you're rolling already. Inflict a debuff on an enemy during their turn, they deal bonus damage equal to 10% of that enemy's max health, which can't be evaded. That's good, but it doesn't give us turn meter. Or revive, they recover 25% protection, gain 20%, reduce their cooldowns by 1. Again, that's decent, but whenever rebel fighter allies grant a buff to another ally, that ally gains 10% turn meter. Oh, now that's, I think, where we're going. Whenever another rebel fighter attacks out of turn, they have 20% chance to remove 10% turn meter from the target. That could also work. Okay, so let's go. So I mean, I think you're using Saul, Luthen. I mean, if you have them, right? Saul, Luthen, Bodhi. I'm assuming you're going to go HRS, right? For the turn meter gain? I feel like HRS has got to be in there. And then Could be the buff granting bonus trigger, yep. Or last one with Mon Mothma lead. Maybe Biston? I don't know the Rebel kit super well, if I'm being totally honest. The most when he's defeated, he's revived with 15% max health. Whenever defeated. Turning gain off stuff for 2 turns. Maybe just SRF for the buff granting so you boost turn meter more? If I buff immunity. Encounter if the allied leader is rebel, summon a rebel trooper, put the program active, immune ability blocked. Sogger is the leader, losing gains access effect. Just summon, they gain the expendable asset. Which can't be copied to spell whenever rebel attackers allies have their cooldown to reset. Get 30% max on 20 speed. First time the rebel is defeated, reach by a summon a rebel trooper. I'm just trying to see if there's a way for us to get more buffs. Is there a way for us to get more buffs from somebody? KK? Are we putting KK on here? And just butchering Mon Mothma entirely? And then whenever they grant a buff to another ally. So if we do this as 1, because I do think Mon Mothma is worth running. Because her cron's pretty decent. She's not a rebel fighter, which always is annoying. So what are we running? KK. Maybe Biston's level 4th there? I just feel like HRS is screwing taking HRS is screwing your Mon Mothma team, you know? I mean, with Luthen, you're probably only running 1 team at the top end anyways. I don't think it's going to be Mon Mothma. So yeah, I think you might just go KK here, honestly. I don't know, this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's go back. Yeah. Interesting. Bodhi's gonna be good. There's a team for him. I just don't know. I don't know what the exact comp is gonna be right now. I'll have to think about that some more. Luthen gets that one. Yeah, we've seen that a bunch. I mean, that's fine, but I really think Bodhi and Luthen are gonna end up on the same team, so I don't think you're gonna use that at all. And then we got the Sidcron. Everybody knows the Sidcron. Well, not everybody, but this Datacron is bonkers. This is going to be the one you go for. This is like the number one for everybody. I'm back. You didn't miss much. I don't know who's going to be the fifth for the Rebel team. I don't think you're going to use Luthen, and I think you're going to use Luthen and Bodhi together. So I don't think you'll end up using Luthens really. Unless some weird Bodhi comp comes out with like Wedge or something. Pao gives buffs and can most of the time use it on each of his turns. Oh, maybe Pao. Maybe Pao? Offensive endgame 40% turn meter. Dude, I think you're probably right. How gets the cooldown reduction from out of turn attacks? I don't know how that works with Saw. Correct, he works best in a Mon Mothma team. But the problem is that the Bodhi-Cron won't be active in a Mon Mothma team. Because I mean, you could run the Mon Mothma Cron. Where is she? Rebel Fighters is one of those factions I've ignored for too long, but there's so many things I have to work on, so. Because if we do KK and Pao in here, I know Luthen would go in here often. If I remember correctly, before Luthen, we'd run Biston and oh gosh, what am I missing? Oh, SRF, right? Wasn't this kind of our somewhat normal comp previously? So if you run this, or no, HRS, that's what I'm missing. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Duh. Luthen subs for Biston. Yeah, but I really think Luthen's going to need to go with Saw. Because I think you want Saw, Luthen, Bodhi here. I don't know, we just throw wigs in it? Is this dumb? Wigs or Chase? Chase? Oh, Chase, dude. Because if you get that, all the heal over times, dude, it's gonna, yeah. Nah, dude, I think Chase is the way to go. There's enough buffs on Chase. All enemies can't be evaded. All eyes can be. Yeah, so here's... I think this is what you're going to run. I think I could see Biggs, but I think that's going to be, I think Chase is going to be slightly better. What I'm going to be running, I think, is this, which is not going to be as good, I think, but I think could be pretty decent actually. So this is with Saul and Luthen. Or this is Bodhi Ideal. Oh, Bodhi. Then we'd have Mon Mothma. What do you guys think? And this would be the Bodhi budget. Am I on crack, or you guys think we're cooking with something here? When Newt Gunray gains, Newt Gunray gains 15% array when other allies use a special ability on their turn. That's a lot of turn meter to Newt. That could be decent. Newt's pretty fast. I don't know. That's probably not better than Dooku, though. Whenever Crosshair loses a stack of Shaken, he loses another stack of Shaken. Whenever Crosshair doesn't score a critical hit, he inflicts buff immunity on a target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever Crosshair deals damage to an enemy, the weakest ally without stealth recovers 10% health and protection. I'll be honest, I have no idea how these new guys' kits work. I haven't read them yet. I don't know if that's good or not. It sounds decent, but... when Darth Talon uses a basic ability, Darth Talon gains protection up 50% stacking for 2 turns and 50% turn meter. Whenever Darth Talon damages an enemy using a special ability, inflict fear for 1 turn on that enemy which can't be evaded or resisted. Basic ability, protection up. Damage enemy special ability, inflict fear for 1 turn. That's fine. I just don't think it change. I think it's like fine, but I don't think it changes any matchups for Sith Trio. So, whenever Watt damage is dealt damage, I'll reflect 20% back as tree damage, which can't be evaded. This damage can't defeat enemies. I guess if you're putting a Sith Kron on C, get the Watt one, so that way you have C and Watt together, and maybe Watt does a little extra damage before C goes or before he dies. Hot take, I think putting Talon on Malgus and Territory War to beat back more consistently could be quite good. I just don't see how this helps you there. All that does is keep Talon up longer. A little bit of fear, I guess. Oh. Inflicts fear for 1 turn on that enemy. Which damages an enemy with a special. Okay. See, I thought it was on target enemy. So I thought it was only 1 fear. But AoE fear is very different. That actually will be really good then. Okay. Whenever Poggle the Lesser attacks out of turn, they gain a stack of heal over time, protection over time for 2 turns, and they inflict enemy with protection disruption for 1 turn. Protection disruption for Geos sounds nasty. I forgot this was on here. This is going to be horrifying to deal with. Especially considering that you get the level 6 to get Riposte. I saw this earlier. The Riposte for... whenever they use a special ability, they gain Riposte. So if you get Riposte on Geos and then get Protection Disruption, basically the entire battle you're able to hit under Protection. And even if they clear the Protection Disruption, you could still hit under the Protection. So I think that's just going to be nasty. Badger's immune to Daze and Stun. When Badger damages an enemy, she removes 15% turn meter from them and gains that much turn meter. If there are no Galactic Legend enemies, enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. That's good right there. Whenever another Bad Batch ally is inflicted with Captive, reset the cooldowns of Badger's abilities. She dispels all debuffs on her, and she takes a bonus turn. That actually seems decent. Just this alone is really good. I could see that being good. Whenever Cassian enters inflicts a debuff, they recover 20% of their max health, max protection. Badger Crown could be good if that sticks around, even if she's dead. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. From reading it, I can't really tell. Whenever Emperor Palpatine... this is fine. There's a lot of good Rebel Fighter ones, though, so I don't think that's going to be one of the ones that we're using. Whenever Emperor Palpatine stuns an enemy, Emperor Palpatine gains 10% critical damage, stacking max 200%, and 5 speed, stacking max 50 until the end of the encounter. That's fine. I don't think that's that good, though. I mean, maybe if you're still running Palpatine without Starkiller, that could be good, but Starkiller does more damage on that team. I just don't think that's going to help you that much. Maybe make your Rey battles slightly more consistent if he's getting some extra critical damage and some extra speed, but I just don't see that being that great. Start of each of Tech's turn, they reset their cooldowns and lose 5% health for each turn. For each turn, each ability was reduced. Tech can't be defeated this way. That could be pretty good. Tech is the one that gives out translation, so that's actually BB1 permastun win. BB1 permastun win. Oh, Babash 2. Oh. See, I've been away for too long. I don't know what BB1 is. Yeah. That could be really good. I think it's going to be an offensive tool, though, because I don't think you'll be able to... I think it'll be pretty easy to play around on defense, because Bad Batch is pretty easy to play around in general on defense. Whenever another ally recovers protection, Omega Fugitive gains Foresight for 1 turn. I guess that's fine. Whenever Omega gains Stealth, they also reduce the cooldown of their special abilities by 1. That's fine, but I don't think that's that great, honestly. I think Tex is better. Okay. So let's look through. All right, Bad Batch 1. Bad Batch. I think you want Tech here. I think that makes the most sense. Bad Batch 2. Bad Batch. Bad Batch starts with a B. From what I saw, Batcher? But I don't know their kits, like, at all. So, question mark? I could be totally wrong on that one. For Sith, the GOAT. And then what? We saw Talon. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put her with. I would put her with Malgus. I mean, I don't have my Malgus geared up yet, but I just don't think I would do it. I think I would just stick with this for Talon. And then I mean, I got a draft to discuss TV with Guild later. Have fun, chat. Yeah, later. No worries. AP is fine. I don't really think you need it. Who are other Sith? Sidious, Sith Assassin. The Sith ones are really underwhelming, other than Darth Sidious. That's kind of a bummer. Poggle is going to be broken.
I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. I killed them all. And not just the men. And the children too.
And then what was the other Separatist one? I think ideally, obviously, you would want Trench. And I think you want the Dooku Kron here. Wow, that's not how you type. I think ideally you put Dooku there.
You're on this council. Been granted you the rank of master. This is where the fun begins. You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Dooku, is that what is going to be best there? Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, droids. And the General Grievous Kron here.
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with
I was just trying to think if there's any way I could use the Dooku Kron.
then you're my enemy.
And like, I don't know.
You're not with me.
Maybe
My enemy.
I can do for me, like I can't lose Watt from C. So yeah, I don't think there's any way I can use Dooku at all on my account. And then let's see, who are we missing here? I think I like this comp with Bodhi. I like this comp with Mon Mothma. I want to try this out with myself. I think the Tech one's going to be the best out of the original Bad Batch. Because it's just been Tech and Omega, and I think Tech's better. For this squad, I just don't know it well enough, but I think Batcher, maybe Crosshair. Sidious is going to be the best one to get. In fact, let's just move him up. He's the GOAT. This is the Kron to go get. Talon's going to be decent, I think. Poggle. I think Poggle's really going to be good. And also for Territory Wars, your guild's going to want you to have it. Same with General Grievous, actually. Holy crap. Droidica Omi with GG. Oh, that's going to be brutal.
Outstanding. Now, let's bite all the heads off.
Alright. And then... who are we missing?
I am Venom, and you are mine.
Alright. Saw Gerrera, we just don't think Saw Gerrera is good enough to be better than Bodhi. Scion, not better than Talon. Trench, not better than Dooku. Mon Mothma, we already have. Sith Assassin, just not that good. Maybe with Bane, but I feel like you don't really care with if Sith Assassin dies, so I don't think you really need it. Wrecker, I don't know if that's good or not. It sounds like it can be resisted, so I don't know if that's gonna be good. Dooku we already have, he's gonna go with Trench. Grievous we already have, he's going with his own team. Bodhi's gonna go with Saw. Luthens is not better than Bodhi's. Darth Sidious is going by himself. Newt Gunray is not better than Dooku, I think. Yeah, Dooku's just gonna hit like a truck. Crosshair could be better than Batcher, actually. I'll have to talk with some people that actually know those kits. Talon, we have a team for. Watt. I guess we could build a secondary team here. No, but you're not going to want Watt's Kron with C, because you're going to want a Sith Kron with C. You're going to want a Sith level 6. So that's not going to be good. Poggle, it's going to be good. Batcher. I just think this middle piece on Batcher sounds really good. So I like that. Cassian. I guess Cassian technically we don't have a team for, so let's do that. I mean, we're just going to put him with his normal team. Where's Rogue One? Probably like that. Let me read the Bodhi Kron one more time. Yeah, and then the rest of these we're good on. Whenever a Rebel Flat ally gains or loses turn meter or a bonus turn, that ally requires that much health and protection. Takes whenever Bodhi uses his basic ability, the target loses 30%. Yeah, I don't think Bodhi is gonna go with Rogue One. Because you'd have to go under, yeah, you'd have to give up Admiral Raddus's leadership. You'd have to put Jyn Erso. Yeah, never mind. So this is low impact. This is kind of high impact. I just don't know on that one. It's certainly higher impact than these. I think Bodhi is probably better than Grievous. And probably better than Poggle. I think that's going to be really good. Poggle with the level 6 is going to be really good. Mon Mothma is not that impactful. I'm going to put the Bodhi budget up as well. Just put them next to each other. Dooku, slightly more than Mon Mothma. Tech. I think Talon's slightly above Tech, in my opinion. And I just don't know on this one. I think that's kind of my order as far as impactfulness. Now I just gotta work on figuring out which level 6s go with which, and then making some graphics and making the video. Thoughts? Am I wrong? I think that's pretty much everything. The set doesn't seem too crazy. I need the video so Chidana doesn't yell at me. Yeah, I'll try to get it out tomorrow. It might not get out till Friday, honestly. Because I have plans tomorrow night. Unless I can get a break from work at some point to record. But I know I have a few meetings tomorrow that I can probably make the graphics during, but because the meetings are kind of a waste of time, if I'm being honest. Alright, well, I think we'll call it there. Let's see if we can raid somebody. Let's see. Can we do this? Yeah. We'll raid Troopers. I don't think I told them that I was going to stream again. So, also, we were under Marvel Rivals as the game the entire time. Let's change that really fast. So that, for the future, it saves. Alright, boys. I appreciate all of you that stopped by. I am gonna maybe work on this for a few more minutes and then get out of here and go to sleep because it's sleepy time. All right, love y'all. I'm glad to be back. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Take care and peace.